That roar came from over there.
Schwarzer, you thinking what I'm thinking?
Let's get lunch.
I'm sure I am. It shouldn't be possible at this point, but it's the only thing that comes to mind.
We should investigate with caution.
How about we see who's...
Sadly, the spinner did not give me its rare drop, which was some sort of stat item.
Ready.
Dang it. Brave Seed.
This one is certainly worth holding on to.
Which reminds me. I think we got a Brave Soul from Mateus or whatever his name was.
There! Shit! Ha! Ready. Ha!
Huh, unguarded. Zerum Powder, which is your full revive.
This is rare. I'll be sure to keep it safe.
It's a little concerning that they're dropping these items this early in the game. Okay, another one down. Sepith Mass is a little nice. So this guy can drop the item. I did not get the rare drop that time either. The spinners have about 70,000 hit points, so it does take a little while to cut through all that. Gladiator Headband. So Rean gets like 5 CP back per turn. I can definitely afford his higher tier stuff. Okay, we can use this one.
Ready.
Okay, we're gonna go back for the ones I did not smash.
Ready.
So I'm kind of hoping that last enemy is a spinner, but there's no guarantees. Cross your fingers. It's a stupid snail. Okay, that was longer than normal loading screen. A gold chest.
I see a chest.
Curia Ultra Rare.
Ready.
There it is, high speed. We have enough scopes and everything. Sepith Mass. I think we picked up all these while we were out here, so we can continue to hold on to those for the trades. Well, the most important thing we established that EU material can go into triple digits. Okay, got something to drink, let's keep going. It's a magic night. Isra Zamiel. What? A magic night? Just being near it sends chills down my spine. Looks to be one of the more powerful knights. It's about to look like it's had its ass kicked. This is the night that we once fought in the Glacier Shrine. I was about to say I don't really care to remember any of these. Be careful, everyone. This is no ordinary foe. Don't worry. As long as we all stay alert, I know we can take it. Let's do this.
A powerful enemy. Exercise caution.
Very well.
I'm up.
My turn.
So you can do that one more time, I think.
Search mode.
A magic knight of supreme power with an impermeable barrier. Those who face it fall to his 4 blades. Drops a Zerum capsule. So yeah, it's a really, really bad sign that they're dropping this early.
Don't give up!
Thanks.
I'll save you.
Thank you.
Here I go.
Okay, that one should be gone.
Engaging.
Shatter!
I shall go.
I don't know if that's a craft or a magic guard left.
Activate.
Magic.
Fool! It's down!
They're mine!
So keep in mind, I still get
Let's
the break
go.
multiplier without actually having to expend anything for it.
Here we go.
I'll assist.
It's my turn. Roar!
Here I go.
So I'm willing to do this just for the CP.
Here I go.
No way. So I was planning to
My
use
turn.
that until the game decided otherwise.
Arcus, activate. Huh. Thanks.
Thanks.
I'll support you.
Thank you.
It's my turn.
I shall go.
Crash!
Engaging. Activate.
It's my turn.
So I'm tempted to use this. If I were to attack him, I would get another turn.
I'll back you up. Infinity Order!
It's my turn. It's down.
They're mine!
Let's go. Here we go.
So right here, I'm just looking to
I'll
replenish my
assist.
Brave Point pool.
Engaging. Now.
Too slow.
Here I go. Get him!
Got him.
So I imagine it's going to go hyper mode here. So I don't know if that would override my orders if I were to do it.
Very well.
Yeah, he has. Oh no, he does have an impede.
It's my turn.
And you can't use your own orders while they're doing that. They get priority.
I shall go.
Thanks.
Thanks.
It's my turn.
Roar! Not on my watch!
It's my turn.
Hold
Yeah,
out!
lean towards this one.
It's my turn.
My turn. Arcus, activate!
My turn. Arcus, activate.
Huh.
Thank you.
Pumped up.
I don't think we're gonna be able to break him here. We can try to set him up for the following turn.
Here I go.
Let's go! Roar! My turn.
My turn. I'll save you.
That did not thaw him, sadly.
It's my turn.
Because this is where I'd have an opportunity to go ham, but I don't have the points. Let's see, it's one turn.
It's my turn. Roar! My turn. There!
My turn. Attack!
Too slow.
Pumped up. Wide open.
Let's go. Here we go.
I'll assist.
I'm up. Roar!
Engaging.
Thanks.
you.
Thanks. Pumped up.
Yeah, we're gonna do the Warhammer
Shatter.
here.
Here I go.
So this will impede.
My turn. I'm up. Roar!
It'd be nice if I at least gave you one of the BP back if it cancels your stuff,
My turn.
but too much to ask for.
My turn.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Not today.
I'll save you.
Thank you. Let's go.
So this will remove the debuff.
Very well. Here we go.
I'll assist.
Let's go.
That was his last turn, by the way. How much does he even have left? Yeah, we can do the Thunderbolt.
Crash. My turn. I'm up! Ha! It's down!
They're mine. It's my turn.
So right here, I'm just replenishing my
Wide
CP.
open.
Got him!
Engaging. Attack!
Too slow! My turn.
He will not live long enough for me to get the BP back.
There!
I'll assist.
I'm up! Ha! All right. Nice work, team.
Adamantite unlocked. So we got the Zerum capsule.
Nice. That'll do it.
Yeah, I did it.
I've only just begun.
Stats updated. I only get cuter.
Nice!
Always nice to improve.
Target neutralized. Good work, everyone. Not to belittle our stunning accomplishment, but that felt like a walk in the park after facing down the Thunder God. For real, but anything looked bad next to that. I prefer if you don't talk about my father like he's some kind of monster. Though having just been tossed down the side of a mountain, I suppose I can see where you're coming from. Still, what was a magic golem from the Dark Ages doing here? That's a good question, though I do recall hearing that one appeared here during the Civil War. That's the Cold Steel 2 opening. I mean, that's true, but they're only supposed to appear when the spirit veins are stimulated, as they were during the Civil War in the Great Twilight. Exactly. You'd have to ask Emma or Roselia to be sure, but I'm not sensing the same kind of disarray in the veins that I did then. Then there's the fact that the Black Records describe the Magic Knights having been created to compete with the Divine Knights. But every last Divine Knight is gone, so why would they appear now? That is rather perplexing. That's not the only mystery either. I'm just concerned by that power it used. I was under the impression that it was only possible to affect causality by using the Great Twilight. I remember you, Lecter, and Cedric using it back then. It's probably not a good sign that a Magic Knight can use it too. There's another one? More than one, it appears. They came from the Valley Path. We should hurry, Ymir may be in danger. Right, let's get moving. We might get the destroyed hometown trope yet. I'm just kidding, nothing in Cold Steel is destroyed. Other than our expectations. Whoa. He defeated all of them by himself. We weren't needed here after all. Damn, he didn't break a sweat. I feel as though we've only seen a fraction of what he's capable of. Regardless, Ymir should be free of danger now. That's a relief. Is everyone ready to head back to the mansion then? Thank you again for saving our village, Lord Mateus. Think nothing of it. A light workout now and again does the body good. A light workout, he says. Not sure we can even imagine how someone of his strength sees the world. Well, I think it's time we got down to business. Then my wife and I will leave you to it. No, please, you two have long been close to the Imperial family. I think it would be best if you remained. Does this involve them somehow? Come to think of it, you mentioned aiding His Highness the Prince earlier.
The truth is that several days ago, Prince Olivert and Lady Sherazard left for their honeymoon aboard the Courageous II. They have not been seen since.
Lucky them.
How could they be missing?
And you're certain of this?
I'm afraid so. We haven't been able to reach the ship or any of its crew.
You've lost contact with the entire ship?
They were only just starting their new lives together.
You don't think it could have malfunctioned and crashed, do you? Unlikely. It's one of the most advanced airships in the land. I agree, they always kept it well maintained, too. I think we can discount that possibility. Which means that there must be a human culprit behind this. Anyone put out a statement yet? You know, like, if you want to see your beloved prince again, you better pay up, or anything like that? Though we, too, are operating under the belief that this was a deliberate crime, to date, no one has claimed responsibility for it. No leads, then, huh? This whole situation seems really unnatural. Are we sure the prince isn't deliberately trying to conceal his whereabouts? It wouldn't be the first time. I doubt it. He's got no reason to pretend to be dead like he did during the Great Twilight. And at this point in his life, he isn't the type to worry others without a very good reason. Regardless of the reasons for his disappearance, this is a crisis of national import. Hence, Emperor Eugen entrusted me with the task of investigating it in secret. So His Majesty doesn't want anyone to know. That makes sense. If the general population were to find out, it would almost certainly spark a panic. And the unfortunate time would only serve to throw fuel on the fire. As a precaution, we've only informed those who need to know. It's a good call. Last thing we need is more chaos with the signing ceremony and Crossbell coming up. You don't think this was done by somebody who didn't want Crossbell to regain its independence, do you? If it were, they most likely would have issued a statement by now. We can't rule out that possibility, but we don't have enough evidence to seriously consider it either. I've mobilized the students of the Vander school to help in the search, but we need more people on the ground, which led to me asking for Class 7's assistance. He came to me as a graduate of Thor's, and I agreed to offer him my aid. I spoke to Principal Le Guin to secure her approval, and then summoned those of you here as Class 7's representatives. Ymir was chosen so we might discuss the situation and search at the same time. So far, that search has not borne fruit, but the appearance of magic knights is concerning. Agreed, it's too odd to just be a coincidence. On another note, this trial gave me an opportunity to see how capable you all are. I came away very impressed. That's a relief. I'm glad we didn't disappoint. As if we would. And Kurt, I'm especially impressed with the capable young man you've become. Thank you, Father.
That said, I must hear your answer. Are you willing to assist in the search for Prince Olivert and Lady Sherazade?
Erebonian needs Prince Olivert, and he has done more for Class 7 than we can ever repay him for. I don't know who or what is responsible for his disappearance, but none of us can turn a blind eye to it. We will devote all we have to finding and, if necessary, rescuing him. I'm sure all of the others who couldn't join us would say the same thing.
Excellent. Then consider yourselves entrusted with this task. We'll be counting on you. Right!
Now, the matter being confidential does mean we cannot officially mobilize the army to aid in the search. If there's anyone you trust to bring in for additional help, however, you have full permission to share this information.
Understood.
Though our assistance may be minuscule in comparison, we will do whatever we can. The Isengard range is our backyard, so we could mount a thorough search of it and the surrounding area.
Your help is much appreciated, Lord Schwarzer.
Having accepted Mateus Vander's request, Class 7 was formally added to the search for Prince Olivert. By the time their conversation reached its end, however, the day had drawn to a close, prompting a decision to remain in Ymir for the night. Maybe Olivert's hanging out with the sea. Bathing twice in one day feels a little indulgent, but I can't have any lingering fatigue holding me back. Gonna need to contact my old classmates to discuss how to approach this search as soon as possible. But boy, what a day. I'm honored to have had the chance to face the Thunder God one-on-one. Just wish I could have put up more of a fight. I may be a Divine Blade now, but I still have a long way to go to truly feel worthy of that title. Still, that's not the most pressing issue right now. I'm more concerned about why all those magic knights appeared, and what that strange feeling was.
You are... I am...
Do not lose sight of yourself.
That sounds like...
Swords are without form and exist within oneself. If you have need of your blade, you need only to grasp it in your mind.
Grasp it in my mind. Your Excellency. So it really was you.
Something seemed amiss. I thought my advice may help.
Thank you. It really did. This silence is so intimidating. I hope I haven't disappointed him by letting him see me like that.
Rean Schwarzer.
Sir.
I am very grateful to you.
For what?
For all you have done for Kurt.
Oh.
The hot springs won't do you any good by standing. Sit.
I suppose you're right.
I've long been aware of my son's burdens. His worry stemming from House Vander being stripped of its long-held duty to protect the Imperial family, and of concern for Prince Cedric. Yet as a father, I chose not to console him. I do not regret that decision. But I am relieved that he found you to help him break free of his shell. He's grown more than I ever could have imagined. That is why I am grateful.
So you were still thinking of him, in your own way. Truthfully, I don't think I deserve the credit you're giving me. Kurt's development came from his own ceaseless hard work, and the support of the friends he met along the way.
All of that was only possible because of your guiding hand.
I certainly tried to play a part, but I still think my role was minor.
I'd like to ask, why were you withholding your strength during our duel?
Was I?
Even I would struggle against a divine blade of the Eight Leaves School fighting at their best.
I think you're overestimating me as much as Countess Le Guin did. I played more of a supporting role after my students arrived, but I wasn't shying away either, I assure you. I'm simply not capable enough to do that against an opponent of your caliber.
Then that leaves only one other possibility. Something weighs heavily upon you.
Then you could tell.
It came through loud and clear as we crossed blades.
I suppose strength like yours wouldn't come without being so perceptive as well.
Does this worry relate to the state I found you in earlier?
I'm honestly not sure myself.
I see. No situation is too complex for the warrior who follows a simple course. We use our skill to protect that which we cherish. We need not strength for anything more.
I'm ashamed to have almost forgotten something so fundamentally important. Thank you for reminding me of that, Your Excellency.
I spent longer in there than I planned to, but thanks to the pep talk I feel a lot better now. I don't want to stay out too long and be late for the meeting back home. That's not till later, so I think I'll walk around a bit and cool off. Okay, so we know the towel costumes. Not seeing anyone here in the area, not seeing anything on the mini-map either. Let's just go. Hey Rean, have a good soak? Just be careful not to stay out too long afterwards and get the chills. I won't, don't worry. I'm guessing you're not off work yet? Yeah, a bunch of vegetables came in on the last trip of the day, so I'm gonna go around delivering them to everyone. Listen, Rean, I hear you're planning on leaving tomorrow. Is the Empire about to get caught up in something big again? Can't say for sure yet, but don't worry, we'll do everything in our power to make sure it doesn't. But once it's all over, I'll be back. You better be. Alright then, I'm happy to put my faith in you guys. And listen, if there's anything I can do for you, big or small, you just let me know. Thanks, I will. There was a strange cry outside today. It was really scary. But Alf held my hand and he tried to protect me. Nothing ended up happening, but I guess I was wrong about him. That cry sent shivers down my spine. Sounded like the one from 2 years ago. You don't think the same thing's about to happen all over again, do you? No, Sir Mateus took care of it. We don't need to worry about a thing. If anything, we should be drinking a toast to his health. You seem to be a couple toasts deep already. That magic night has me a little concerned, but I need to focus on the prince right now. Kiki's been on cloud 9 ever since getting home. Willing to bet something happened with Alf. So, you lot are heading out tomorrow morning, are you? It's gonna get quiet around here again with you all gone. Not much to be done about that, I suppose. Just make sure to turn in early tonight. Good night's sleep will get you on the road feeling refreshed come sunup. What stunning glasswork you purchased, my dear. We got our hands on quite the souvenir, thanks to you. My thoughts exactly. I never knew you had such a discerning eye for fine ware. You paid the perfect amount and everything, too. I'm so impressed. You've really grown up, Luna. I did my best to pick out something nice. But to be honest, it wasn't just me. I never could have done it without Claire's help. She taught me so many things, and they all proved super useful. Lady Luna, I had no idea. I'm just pleased to have been of service. It was more than worth answering your questions. I've been keeping watch over the young lady all day. Believe you me, it's been nerve-wracking. But hearing her speak such genuine words of gratitude warmed my heart. I look forward to answering more of her questions. I'll do all I can to ensure she grows into a fine young woman. The food here's to die for. My daughter went shopping all on her own. This will be a day I'll never forget. Today was quite the day. By the by, apparently the source of that villainous scream has already been dealt with. I'm blessed to be able to live in peace with my family like this. I was a bit worried about how things might turn out, but I ended up finding something great. It was no problem for me. I'm going to keep learning and get even better at shopping. No one's upstairs. No, it's just Rean. I was thinking, are we actually able to go outside? And I doubt it. We'll check. My son Luke isn't getting any younger. It's about time he started looking to settle down. You're lucky, Rean. You have your pick from not just Elise, but all of your fellow classmates and students. That's kind of creepy. My poor Luke doesn't have a single decent prospect in his life. What am I going to do with him? I've lived a long life, but I've never seen the kind of massive changes we've witnessed over the last few years. These really are turbulent times. Has it finally come to an end, or have we just entered a break in the chaos? I'm none too sure either way. What I am sure of is that it'd be wonderful if this peace continued. This way leads down the mountain, shouldn't go any further.
There's Kurt on the lookout platform again. I think I'll see how he's doing before heading home.
I'll put it on my to-do list. Instructor Rean, I came to enjoy the footbath since we'll be heading out tomorrow. So relaxed that my mind must have wandered off. I've been thinking about all sorts of things. I know the feeling. The footbath seems to have that effect on people. If anyone would know, it'd be you. I guess this falls under the scope of your hot springs expertise. I'm worried about Prince Olivert and Shara, but that just makes me all more pumped to give it my all tomorrow. Same here. I'll be counting on you. I wonder if it's just Kurt we have to talk to. There you are, Altina. Good to see you. Good to see you, Instructor. I was inspecting my equipment one more time to prepare for tomorrow's mission. The Imperial government seems to be intent on keeping this crisis completely under wraps. Access to information about it within even the Intelligence Division's database is heavily restricted. The direction of the operation itself still hasn't been decided, but it's fair to say we have our work cut out for us. Perhaps we'll still fulfill it just as we always do. Right, we owe it to Prince Olivert to see this through after everything he's done for us. My wife's hobby is stocking rare products without any care as to whether we need them or not. Oddly enough, they typically sell quite well. We manage to stay out of the red. But to be honest, this sort of thing is bad for my heart. I laugh so I don't cry. When I heard that roar, I was terrified, but Kiki was even more scared. So I decided I'd stand for her. I felt like I had fire in my blood. I think I might finally understand what it means to have the spirit of a swordsman. Rean, thank you so much for everything you've taught me. You're more than welcome. And you know, that resolve of yours might be the first step down this path of swordsmanship. Whether you go stronger from here on out is up to you. I'll keep that in mind. Is that silver-haired girl one of your students? She's adorable. You know, I've been wondering what kind of place Thor's is. I'm envisioning a crucible where the flames of passion are enkindled between the beautiful heirs of Erebonia's future. The drama. Just want to make sure nothing new appeared here. As for the scopes, let's grab one of those and we should be fine. I don't know if there's going to be a place with a better exchange rate for this team or if that's crossbow only. Hold on. Okay, so we were at the Phoenix Wings, that's what it was. Hey, it's Shuru. I was feeling uneasy this afternoon, but was it because I sensed those big monsters coming? I can't be jumping to conclusions. I should go investigate where those monsters are supposed to have appeared. You can't be too sure. Just don't set off tonight, please. Can you at least wait until morning? I suppose you have a point. It'll be easier to investigate while the sun's up anyway. Seems like she's used to traveling, but I can't help but worry about her. Though with Dad and Lord Mateus here, she should be okay. Don't think I got any reason to go into the valley. What are you doing out here, Purple? Just waiting for someone. Please don't worry about me. Right, the two of them really are alike. Well, I'll leave you to it, but it's really cold, so try not to stay out here for too long. I will, thank you. We mustn't rest on our laurels. This peace, hard won as it was, is fleeting and won't last forever. At times, the waves of change may crash upon our shores, hard and furious. The tranquility we enjoy can vanish in an instant without warning. However, that doesn't mean we'll want for hope to carry us through such times again. After the countless ordeals we've all managed to overcome, I'm certain you will all walk down the path of light once more. I'd heard something dangerous had shown up over in the valley earlier today. You all must have saved the day once again and protected us from it. Is there anything you guys can't do these days? It's nice of you to say, but the truth be told, we couldn't have done it without Lord Mateus' help. Even so, you all still clearly gave everything you had to keep the rest of us safe. That's what reassures me, Rean. So thank you for that, really. Please tell your students I appreciate what they've done, too. You're too kind. I'll be sure to pass on your message. They'll be happy to hear it. Adios, goddess of the sky. Maple, what are you doing here? What does it look like? I'm trying to pray, can't you tell? I get that part. I'm just surprised to see you doing it at this hour, that's all. Well, got into a fight with my sister earlier today and said some really mean things. I'm trying to repent to Adios. I see, that's fair, I guess. Forgot that Maple can be a little bashful at times. She really is the same old Maple as ever. Guessing there's some reason that caused you two to fight. What is it you're trying to tell her deep down? I mean, she told me she might be leaving Ymir. Thought it was really mean of her to keep that all to herself, you know? When I think about the fact that she might just ditch me all of a sudden makes me sad. Really, really sad, in fact. I wanted her to quit being so stubborn and apologize for it, but I also need her to tell me what the heck she's even thinking. Sounds like you pretty much already know what needs to be done. Yep. Gotta find out who she's planning to elope with and, help him down the mountain. I mean, accidents happen at this time of year, just saying. Should be a real shame. Not bad, big fella. Sounds like Bedeau is taking a liking to you. I've always been pretty good with dogs. So about that news, it wasn't what I was expecting to hear, but I don't think the prince would get off so easily. You probably don't gotta worry too much. I'm inclined to agree. Let's put it out of our minds for now. I'll be counting on you tomorrow, Ash. When are you not, Schwarzer? Guess we can keep playing, boy. Still got a little time before the big meeting. These two look practically inseparable. Yep, I would mind my own business too. Horse has good instincts, what can I say? This view is just as beautiful in the evening as it is in the day, and you even had a closer view this morning too. On a clear night you can see a whole sea of stars up there. Thank you for supporting me today, Instructor. I feel much more confident in my own abilities after the battle earlier. Glad to hear it. But you still look like something's bothering you. I know Prince Olivert's disappearance is weighing on you, sure, but I feel like there's something else on your mind. You really can't see right through me, can't you? After training under you for so long, I was finally able to show my father how much I've improved. Between that and the fact we Vanders are once more able to serve as guardians to the Imperial family, I should be happy. But the man I swore to protect is no longer within my reach. So that's what's bothering you. The rumors of him becoming an Ouroboros enforcer are certainly concerning. Well, there they go, spoiling C's identity. Without a doubt. And if they are indeed true, I cannot say I don't understand what drove him to it. All his life he's been denied the freedom to choose his own destiny. He was treated as an object, sheltered as a youth, and then used in torment as he grew into a man, all because of his royal blood. So when he was given the chance to live a life of his own choosing for the first time, he took it. I can empathize. It does make a certain kind of sense. Of course, that empathy does not mean that I've given up on bringing him back. I think I made that perfectly clear to him when we last spoke. I told him that we need to start seeing each other as we are.
I don't know when I'll have the chance, but one day I will go and find him. I don't know where we'll take it once I do, but if nothing else, I want him to know how I feel.
Did I say something strange? A little. Not at all. Thought I was going to need to give you some encouragement, but you picked yourself right back up. Just like you did when you were knocked off that cliff earlier. Still haven't quite wrapped my brain around that one. I was just acting out of desperation, that's all. Your father really does think too highly of me. You and the others would have grown up fine even without me. I'm inclined to disagree, Instructor. Wait, did you have a chance to talk to him? A little. We ran into each other in the springs, and he gave me some excellent advice. Maybe he made a few words, but he possesses tremendous kindness. I was honestly kind of intimidated by him at first, but now I can see the caring heart under that scary exterior. Should have known it wouldn't take long for you to see him who he really is. Outside of combat or training, he's a gentle, kindly man. He doesn't smile much and never has been one to speak his feelings, so he's very easily misunderstood. He once learned that the local children were scared of him and spent the entire day upset that he could have caused them any distress. Just give him candy, that'll cool him down. As absurd as that sounds, it also makes perfect sense. You really do respect him, though, huh? Of course. He's the pride of my whole family, myself included. Glad to hear it. Well, I'm gonna head off. There's still a while until the meeting, but try not to stay out in the cold too long, alright? I'll be sure to stay warm. See you later. Spring hasn't quite taken hold of these altitudes just yet. It may as well still be winter when the sun goes down. That's true. I won't stay outside for very long. I won't. I'll head inside before it gets too cold, but I'd like to enjoy the air for a little while longer. So we get another note for Kurt. I don't remember if it was a master quartz or what the reward was for all the character stuff. Yeah, the side first. I'm so sorry. It isn't right of me to ask our guest to help me clean up. Please, it's only right that I pitch in to help my future mother-in-law. And you know what they say, idle hands are the 77 devil's tools. I suppose you're right. There's no shame in wanting to help each other. Good. By the way, Mother, do you have any fun stories about the instructor when he was younger? Thought they might come in handy for reference. When Rean was a child, now that I think about it, I'm sure his childhood photos are around here somewhere. Would you like to take a look later? I'd love to. Too late. She's already gotten a mom. There's no stopping this girl, is there? Instructor, don't be a stranger. Come and join in our little chat. That's okay. I think I'll pass. I know the circumstances surrounding Prince Oliver Scheherazade are concerning, but you can't let it consume you. I'll never forget when Rean was little and still getting used to life here in the manor. He was so earnest but stern, and I made him all the more sweet. That's so cute, please tell me more. I'm dying to learn about our beloved instructor in his younger years. I think that's my cue to bow before I hear anything more. So, just want to look. Yeah, there are people up here. What's the event downstairs then? So you've already checked the Isengard range. My pupils and I split up a search of the area, but we didn't come across anything that seemed like a potential clue. That said, we were only keeping our eyes peeled for signs of an airship. Anything more would require more manpower. Fair enough, we can take it from here. The locals know this area well, so if there are any clues out there, we'll find them. Feel free to head to your next destination, Vander. Right, much appreciated. We need to commence the search as soon as possible tomorrow. The only question is how far afield we should go. There's been no unusual activity around the hunting grounds I visited lately, so we can probably exclude them at least. The question is whether to expand the search area westward or turn our attention more towards the east. We also need to figure out what's going on Mueller's end. I figured she left already. Sounds like she's deep in conversation about something work-related. Should I wait here until everyone's ready to meet? Okay, let's just get the show on the road. Opening his voice so I can take a break.
Everyone, if I could have your attention. I'm afraid I have terrible news. Crossbell's signing ceremony today was disrupted by a surprise attack. Crossbell has been reoccupied.
Huh?
By who? What happened?
I can't believe it.
Oh well, at least I got a drink briefly. Yuna, if you need to go lie down, we quite understand. Don't worry about me. This is just all so sudden that it took me a minute to process it. But there's no way in hell I'm going to sit around sulking when there's work to be done. Well, if you're really sure. I'm sorry, I should have broke the news to you more gently. That was careless of me. Don't sweat it. I imagine you must have been pretty stunned when you found out, too. Right now, I just want to know the details of what happened. For one thing, who would do this? Good question. Can you fill us all in? Of course. I apprised Lord Mateus of the details earlier, but you all deserve to know. As I mentioned, the signing ceremony for Crossbell's independence at 2 p.m. today came under attack. The assault was the work of a military force led by Rufus Alberea. Rufus Alberea? But he was arrested, right? He was, yes. But last night, the former Governor General and his subordinates escaped from Auroch's fort where they were being held. Though their breakout certainly put us on high alert, we had hoped to keep this information from going public and causing confusion during the ceremony. Unfortunately, it seems people had to find out in the worst possible way. So you're saying they escaped one night, then were able to take over Crossbell the very next afternoon. There's gotta be more to this. Agreed, we're clearly dealing with something that had been carefully planned. What about Lloyd and the rest of the Triple S? Come to think of it, they were supposed to be helping with ceremony security. I'm afraid I haven't heard anything about the Triple S so far. I'm sure they did their best to hold off the assailants, but no. Suppose all we can do is pray that they're alright. You kidding me? No way any real harm could have come to them with Randolph there. I have to agree there. I'm sure the members of the Triple S are all just fine. What happened after the initial attack? Rufus's military force spread out, defeating the CGF and taking control of the entire region. After which Rufus dubbed himself the Supreme Leader, and proclaimed the establishment of the United Nation of Crossbell. Sounds ominous. Took the words right out of my mouth. His new title and proclaimed rule make clear that he wants to rule the entirety of Crossbell once more. Well, too bad, because we're not going to let him. That's right. If it wasn't obvious, Rufus Alberea is acting alone without the government or Imperial family support. But why do this now of all times? Do you have any idea what his goal could be, Major? I'm afraid not.
I will be the one to bear the responsibility for His Excellency's actions. It is the best way we can go about quelling the unrest in Erebonia and solving the issue of Crossbell all at once. I can think of no better way for us Ironbloods to honor him.
I want to think he was lying when he said all that. Putting him aside for the moment, what's the current situation in Crossbell? I'm concerned about how the surrounding nations must be reacting too. Currently, Rufus's black-clad soldiers are blocking all routes in and out of the region. Both Erebonia and Calvert seem content just watching how everything plays out for the present. Makes sense for the Empire to be reluctant to interfere in Crossbell's affairs after the war. But the Republic's silence is a little more unexpected. Both countries suffered major losses from the Ions and the Septarian of Zero when they attacked Crossbell 3 years ago. I'm guessing they aren't going to forget that in a hurry. Those losses ended up leading to the Civil War here and the economic crisis in Calvert too. So Calvert is likely to play it safe for now until they know what they're dealing with. But they're not just going to sit this out forever, are they? I doubt it. It probably won't be long before they start making moves. Which isn't likely to end well, given that they've steadily been increasing their military strength for a while now. All communication with the region is being blocked, so I'm afraid that is all I know. I'm so sorry I couldn't tell you how your family is doing, Yuna. I'm sure you must be so worried about them. No, it's alright. Your explanations made me feel a lot more at ease. It doesn't sound like the soldiers occupying Crossbell are going to hurt innocent civilians. I'm more worried about those who would try to resist the occupation. People like Lloyd or the rest of the Triple S. I hope they're all okay. There are a lot of other people we know in Crossbell right now, too. Yeah, which is also concerning. Lisa and Sharon are there representing the Reinford Company in name 2. Toa is there representing Thor's, and Machias is there on behalf of the Inspectorate. And they were all supposed to attend the signing ceremony. They're all likely targets in the event of an attack, too. Hell, I'd be more surprised if they weren't targeted. Thank you, Ash. That puts all of us at ease. Like I said, I'm sure everyone's fine. We've been through more than our fair share of trouble in the past and came out the other end in one piece. That goes for Lloyd and the Triple S too. I wouldn't be surprised if they're all working together to get the situation under control. Yeah, I'm sure they are. All we can do is believe in them. I assume you finished discussing the Crossbell situation. If you would, Major, I would like to discuss the other matter at hand. Father? There's something else? Yes, you see, a video recording was recently delivered to the Intelligence Division. It doesn't directly concern what happened in Crossbell, but I think it's something that all of you should see.
I am C, leader of the Reborn Imperial Liberation Front. With the iron-blooded monster slain, the Empire had claimed its key to enter an era of peace. Alas, it would seem his poisonous beliefs are now being carried on by zealots, espousing nonsense of a united nation. To those who support their losing game, and to the ignorant politicians who allow these dogs to bark, I say this: we shall see you pay for your crimes. Our first target was the foolish prince and his wings, now bound to inaction. Our next target shall be the muck and mire that gathers in the Vermilion City.
Well, there we go. Somebody's finally taking responsibility for the prince napping. By the name's C, too. Why does that ring a bell? C was an alias used by the leader of the Imperial Liberation Front, a terrorist group who opposed the late Chancellor Osborne. His true identity was revealed to be a Thor student who you all know very well, Crow Armbrust. Yeah, that checks out. Still, I know, none of this makes any sense. Crow has no reason to be using that name again, even less reason to abduct Prince Olivert and Lady Sherazard. Does that mean someone else is taking his alias for their own? I think that's a safe assumption. Unfortunately, I don't have a clue as to Crow's whereabouts. Can you get in contact with him? I'm trying, but he's not picking up. I know he went home to Jirai a few days ago, but beyond that, I can't get through to him. Just like I can't contact Elisa and the others. Could something have happened to Jirai? It's been a hotbed of conflict lately due to the independence movement, so that is a possibility. There's always a chance that he was caught up in some entirely unrelated trouble. I have faith in Crow. Even if he did get caught up in something, he'll get himself out of it, I know it. For sure, that guy's always been a wily one. Either way, that video does tell us a few things. True, we can't be certain of this new C's identity, but I think it's safe to assume they are responsible for the prince's abduction. They'll soon be in conflict with Rufus Elberet and his faction. Though judging by the timing of the prince's abduction, I almost wonder whether they saw Crossbell's occupation coming. And if they did, that only raises more questions. Either way, now that we've got our culprits, we've got to work on going after them. Indeed, and I think our best clue will be the last part of the recording. The muck and mire that gathers in the Vermilion City, huh? First, we learn the prince was abducted, and then we get that mysterious declaration. That was a lot to take in. Either way, I can discuss it all with my classmates tomorrow morning. Then we can decide how to best approach all this. Radio Trista? Oh, something in the window.
I know it's March, but it's still cold to be out at night, Yuna. Especially in areas that still have snow on the ground.
What are you doing here, Instructor?
I could sense you out here from inside my room. Given how late it is and how new you are to Ymir's weather, I couldn't help but worry.
You can't just whip out those super senses for any old thing.
Maybe. But every time they prove useful in a situation like this, I'm glad I spent time honing them.
What are you sitting down for, anyway? Aren't you here to make me go inside?
This isn't the academy dorm. There's no curfew here. If you want to stay up a little late, I'm not going to stop you.
Wow. You sure you should be saying stuff like that to your impressionable students?
I don't think it hurts once in a while.
So, you're not going to ask me anything?
I'm not even sure where to start. I feel like you're the one who has to be willing to open up here.
Open up? You think I'm just trying to act fine when I'm not, don't you?
Not just think it. I know I'm correct.
You are. You are, but how many times has this happened now? Over and over. Crossbell finds itself in danger, and every time, I get all worked up and cause more problems for everyone. I'm just tired of being such a burden. So what choice do I have but to bottle it all up and deal with it on my own?
I get what you're trying to say, but you're missing the fact that everyone wants to help you when things go south. That goes for all your classmates. And me. If it was the other way around and one of your classmates needed help, wouldn't you want to give it to them?
Well, yeah. Of course I would. But I think you're the last person I want to hear that from. I get you're our instructor and all, and students aren't supposed to be the ones teaching the teacher, but...
That's not why I don't turn to you. Thing is, I have the same problem you do. And I need to work on it too. But turning to your friends, or your students, for comfort and advice isn't a sign of weakness. That's what they're there for. And that doesn't change, no matter how many times you have to do it. You help each other, so you can move forward together.
And can I...
Go on.
Can I turn to you for comfort now?
Of course you can.
We fought so hard. And we thought this was finally it. So, why did they go and take it away from us again? Why can't Crossbell just be free? What did we do to deserve all this? Just leave us alone!
Do you feel a bit better now?
Yeah. But now the embarrassment of all that crying in front of you is really starting to set in. Anyway, don't worry about me. I'm fine now, really. No matter how many times people take our home, we'll just take it right back from them.
That's what I like to hear.
Well, I guess it is getting late. I'm gonna head back to my room. So, thank you for lending me your coat. I'll give it back now. I don't want you being cold either.
Thanks. Good night, Yuna. Well, I'd better get to bed too. It's been a really, really long day.
Okay, so that's another one down. But yeah, we'll put the break here. When we pick up next time, we'll be kicking off the next route, and I'm surprised they admitted that Cedric went to Ouroboros, because that's kind of a major spoiler for this early in the game, I think. But yeah, I'm out. Hero of Light, thanks for watching. Goodbye.